In last lecture, we have discussed about the Plato's theory of justice. So, in today's class, again, we are going to study or continuing the Plato's theory of justice. So, first of all, I would like to recap you the few important point which we have discussed in the yesterday's lecture. In the yesterday's lecture, we have discussed that the justice is one of the important core point according to the Plato, and Plato has said that the state cannot able to establish, he can't able to establish or think about the state where there is no justice. Like in a modern era, we can say that justice is one of the important pillar of the democracy. Same thing like that, Plato has also mentioned that justice is one of the important pillar. But the concept of Plato's justice was not similar to the current notion of the justice. According to the Plato, the justice means that all the persons should have to perform their work, should have to perform their role. In this regard, what he has tried to establish is that justice is somewhere related to the morality or the ethics or the righteousness. Means he has tried to utilize the term justice from the Greek word dikaiosun, which means very much that all the persons should have to perform their work, moral, ethic. Also, his justice was very much near about the morality concept, near about the ethics, near about the righteousness, means right thing need to be done by all the individual. In that regard he was talking about. While the time of discussing his theory of justice, Plato has criticized and Plato has rejected the prevailing notion of the theory of justice. Means whatever the justice concept was there, he has tried to defy that fact that the theory of justice which is prevailing in the current period of the time is not the correct. Like the Cephals has said, the justice is giving to every man what is due to him and speaking truth. So Plato has said, and he has rejected to say that to restore a weapon to a man who has gone mad is not a justice. Means we should not have to use the tools which is talking about the speaking truth. We are not talking about that if you can give a weapon to a mad person and if you want to restore that thing is not the what you call the justice. So he was talking about the justice doesn't mean to saying truth or to paying your debt, but according to him justice is performing activity, justice is performing the activity according to the education, according to the what you call the work has been given by the state on the basis of the education. So his theory of justice was very much different, and he said that prevailing notion of Cephals justice is not the correct. Speaking truth is not the justice because the truth different depend upon the situation, and the truth we have discussed in the last lecture about the theory of forms. So he has said that there is nowhere that truth is related to the justice. Whereas he has also criticized the Polemarchus theory of justice. What the Polemarchus has said that justice is consisting in doing good to one friend and harm to enemies. What Plato has said, that Plato has said that justice enables you to do good for your friends, but of knowledge of things that may not be able to distinguish you, the true friend, from the enemies, because appearances are often deceptive that do not harm to anybody. Justice is something psychological, eternal, and absolute and immutable, while any particular actions eternal and the changeable. Means what he has tried to say that the justice doesn't mean that doing good thing one for one person and doing harm to the enemy. First of all, he has said that justice is not related to harming any person, and it is not related to what you call the identify the friends and the enemies. Like last lecture I have told you that according to the Plato, the justice doesn't mean that identifying the enemy and doing good for the friend and harming the enemy. So what he was trying to say that justice means all the person will perform their activity, all the person will perform their activity. And in this regard, Polemarchus theory, he said that friend can be enemy, and enemy can be friend. This is very tough because according to the time and the situation, our opinion keeps changing, our ideas keeps changing. So that is not the justice. And once you will avail the knowledge, then you will what you call, you will not find any person as a enemy, you will find everywhere as a friend. So that is that kind of thing that Plato was talking about. Means Plato has rejected the Polemarchus theory also, and he has said that what the, if we want to establish the justice, justice means the all the persons should have to perform their work, means perform good work, perform a work which is been designed, which is been designated to the person. Like the soldiers will protect the boundaries and they will provide the security to the state, whereas the philosopher king will make the good laws or will make the legislative work to make the law and to execute the policy, whereas the merchant can perform the activity related to the selling of goods and those things. So we have discussed in that. Now, whereas the Thrasymachus has said that justice is the interest of a stronger and it lies of conformity with laws laid down by the sovereign in his own good. So, what the Plato has said, the Plato has said that justice never talks about the stronger because it never differentiate between the stronger or the weaker. The justice basically means that what you call that perform the activity. So, according to the Thrasymachus, might is right means the person who thinks that is good, that is correct. If he thinks that is not correct, that is incorrect. So, according to the Thrasymachus, justice is the might is right. So, what Plato has said, that justice is not the interest of the stronger, but it is the interest of the state. Means it is the practice of the government should perform the role where all the what you call the society people can live in a very harmonious and very love manner, rather than protecting and promoting the interest of self. It will collapse, it will never make what you call it will never stabilize the state, it will always make the instability in the state. So he was talking about justice doesn't mean that what might is right or the interest of stronger, but it is a practice or it is art of government where the government is trying to make more what you call a kind of state where all the person can live in a very cordial cooperative manner. And according to him, man is wiser, stronger and happier than the unjust man. If any person is trying to protect and promote the self-interest or the interest that will not what you call provide or stabilize the state, that will make a very unstable state and unjust man. So he was talking about that the justice doesn't mean to protect and promote the interest of stronger. And he said that justice means to make ideal state, all the persons should have to perform their work and the activity. Then they do not protect and promote the self-interest. If it will happen, then it's not possible to make a good the ideal state. So he was talking about in that manner. Whereas the Glaucon theory has also been criticized by the Plato. So we have discussed all these things, and we have found that Plato's theory of justice was based on the critique of these thinkers, and he has tried to make a foundation of his justice theory on the basis of the critique of this thinker. What he has said, that justice is very important. Why? He said that justice is important because he has realized that in all the state there is civil war is going on. Why the civil war is going on? Because there is no proper work or allocation of work has been done in the state first. Second thing, there is most of the, like the Thrasymachus has said that justice is in interest of stronger. So in such kind of state, what will happen? All the persons are rushing towards to protect and promote their self-interest, and that is making the state in a very vulnerable kind of condition, and it is dividing the state into the several part, and all the people are trying to protect and promote the self-interest, that is not giving the stability to the state. So what he saw, that the there is a problem in the state, it means the justice, there is no justice is there, all the persons are not performing this role, and the concept of justice which has been given by the Tracy makers is not the correct. The justice doesn't mean that one person can protect and promote the interest. He said that justice means we need to make a state where all the person can perform their activity. The state cannot be divided into the rich versus poor or the oppressor versus the oppressed. So he was talking about a state means how we can create a state where there can be cooperation can be there, coordination can be there, and there can be a kind of stability can be there, and the people is not fighting each other to protect and promote the interest of self. So what he was talking about, according to the Plato's justice theory, he has said that we should not have to interfere, non-interference in the work. And apart from that, he has said that all the person whosoever is performing their activity, either it is philosopher king, either it is soldiers, either it is merchants, all of them are specialized in their own domain. They are expert in their own domain, and they live in a harmony basis. They are not living on the basis of the self-interest basis. Means they are performing the state as the own family. They are taking state as a own family rather than protecting and promoting the interest of self family. So what Plato was trying to make, Plato was trying to make a state where the people is more socialized and the people have moved beyond their individual thing to the towards the what you call the state basis. Apart from that, we have also discussed in the last lecture that he was talking about the theory of specialization. The philosopher king, the rule making body, the legislature, the executives will be expert in their own domain, and how they will expert after getting the 35 years of the education and after getting the training and the furthermore study, it will make the more wiser philosopher king and the decision making body, and it will make the what you call the state will take such kind of activity, will perform those kind of legislative activities that will help the state, that will help the state to overcome from various forms of the problem. And one important thing what Plato has said, once people always get the education, it remove the corrupt thing from the mind. The people always driven for the state, and the people always over try to overcome from the self-interest. So he was talking about the knowledge and the education always makes the human being to do the, or contribute towards the state. So in this regard, he has talked about that philosopher king is important, soldiers are important, merchants are important. All the three persons are performing the role in their own domain, and the power is being divided among these three persons. It doesn't mean that philosopher king is a decision making body, so they have upper hand over the merchant and they can discriminate the merchant. He said that the decentralized power is being distributed among all three of them, and they will not intervene in the matter of other persons, and all the person have the right to perform their activity according to their own role. And in this regard, what he has talked about, the state means all the persons are not protecting and promoting the self-interest, but all the persons are performing the role towards the state. They are considering themselves to contribute towards the state. They are considering that state is prior to the self, and state is the more important thing. So in this regard, we have done the analysis also. In that analysis, what we have found that Plato's theory of justice is one of the important concept, and Plato has tried to why Plato has given the theory of justice. According to means the if you can read the Sabine, J.M. Foster, what they have said, the Plato has given the theory of justice to make a stable state, to make a state where we can overcome from all sorts of the problem, where we can find the solution of the civil war, where we can find the solution of the interest, self-interest, and we can move towards the more such kind of society where the people are cooperating each other. So what he has said that ideal state can only be established when there is justice is prevailing or the justice is there. And we can say like in modern world, you can see that how there is a separation of power is there between the legislature, executive, and the judiciary. All the three wings are performing their own work, and the separation of power is there. They are not intervening in the matters of each other. The judiciary is not intervening in the matter of the executive or legislature. The judiciary is not saying the parliament that you can make the farmers law or this law or that law. On the other hand, the parliament is also not saying to the judiciary you need to solve the cases within 10 days, within 15 days. So all the bodies are working in a very separate manner. So we can say that how the idea about the separation of power which has been given by the Plato is still we are utilizing in the current political system. Second thing, the functional foremanship or the functional specialization, which the Plato has talked about, means all the person whosoever are performing their activity, their role, they are expert in their own domain. Means the philosopher king, the decision making body, they are expert in their own area. The soldiers, they have got the training around the 20 years. Now they are trained enough in their own domain. So what he was talking about, the functional specialization. So in modern state also we can see that how before the army or whenever a person go for any job, we try to give the specialization in that area. So whatever we can see, the current concept of justice, where we are talking about how to make what you call the peaceful state, how we can overcome from the unjust or injustice. Wherever any injustice can happen, the judiciary will come, and there is body has been constituted. Now there is a body is there that is named, now the body is the judiciary. But according to the Plato's period of the time, there was no any such kind of body, but indirectly Plato was trying to talk about justice, or Plato was trying to establish such kind of what you call the justice, where there is no such kind of bodies there, but the people itself, they are performing in a certain manner that we doesn't require any such kind of body. So if you can differentiate between the two justice, the current concept of justice is somewhere also related to the morality. They want to make a very livable society where no person can infringe or what you call the curtail the right of opponent, or curtail the right or harm the any other person. Whereas the Plato has had a same kind of idea. So we can say that the core point of the Plato's justice is still prevailing in the present notion of the justice. In the present justice is trying to remove all forms of the injustice in the society. Only the major difference in the Plato's theory of justice in the current and the modern justice is the Plato's justice, there is no such kind of judiciary or justice related body was there. But in the modern period of the time, we can say that judiciary is there, and judiciary is performing their role to protect and promote the justice and to establish a just society where the equal liberty is there, equality is there, there is no injustice there is no discrimination to any person is there. All the person is trying to live in a very happy and the prosperous manner. So overall, the core point of the Plato's justice was how we can make a very peaceful, love based or coordination based kind of state. So current notion of the state, we can also see that how the justice is there to remove the unjust to injustice and the discrimination and this kind of thing. So if we can say that the present justice have somewhere some roots towards the Plato's theory of justice. So हम इस तरह से कह सकते हैं कि जो आज का जो कंसेप्ट है जस्टिस का, कहीं ना कहीं वो पुराने जो प्लेटो के जस्टिस के थ्योरी में से लिया जा सकता है. Now the problem is now we are going to discuss what are those loopholes, what are the important critiques are there, what are those important negative points are there. So the first critique has been done by the Karl Popper. Karl Popper has said that Plato was trying to establish a totalitarian state. Means Plato was trying to give the power to the philosopher king. Plato was trying to establish a monarch kind of regime where all the power will be in the hands of one person, and that person can utilize the power to direct the state and to make the law according to, and that can be possible that the philosopher king, the decision making body, can make the law for self-interest basis. So one of the critique is there. The second critique is the, according to the Sabine, that is the Plato's theory of justice is very vague and very much idealistic in nature. Means Plato has just talked about all the person, all the three sections of the society can perform their activity, perform their role. So according to the Sabine, this is not the justice. Means if I am performing my work, what is my work is there, I am infringing or I am what do you call the curtailing the right of others. So there is no idea about that. So what the Sabine has said, in a state there is no only three sections are there. There are more than three sections are there. So Sabine has said the theory of justice which has been given by the Plato is very much idealistic, is idealistic in nature, and it is far away from the truth. That's why it has been said that the Plato's theory of concept of justice cannot apply in the modern state, because Plato has nowhere talked about there can be a body which can see that what is the function, what is the role of the one person. For example, if the merchant can perform the activity of the what you call the army or the soldier, and soldier can perform the activity of the merchant, how we can identify that the person and the activities performed by the each others are the correct? So there is Plato has nowhere talked about the body which will identify that who has to perform particular activity, what kind of activities need to be done by that particular person. So that was the one of the important critique has been mentioned by the Sabine. Apart from that, if you can see the Ernest Barker has also said that the Plato was trying to provide the power in the hands of the few person, the philosopher king. Plato was trying to give the power to them, and in the name of power they may utilize, and they may utilize the power to for their self interest. So according to the Barker, the Plato somewhere he was trying to establish a kind of oligarchy or the aristocracy kind of class where the power should be there in the hands of few persons. So these are the few critiques mentioned by the some scholar related to the Plato's theory of justice. Now all of you can write it down here. I would like to dictate you some very important things. Plato has tried to define the term justice with the help of Plato has tried to define the term justice with the help of ideal state, with the help of ideal state from which the justice is separable, from which the justice is separable. He discovered justice by using he just discovered justice by using the method of larger letter. The method of larger letter, that is the method of solving deeper mysteries. The method of solving deeper mysteries with the help of more unstable, more understable mysteries of a similar kind. According to Plato's theory of justice, the major thing consists is the major thing consists is the will to concentrate on one's own sphere of duty. So this was just as an important stanza I thought that I can dictate you. So at the end, just if we can conclude the Plato's theory of justice, we can say that Plato has tried to establish the justice for the ideal state. Plato has said that the justice without justice the ideal cannot be established. Without justice we cannot think about a state where the equality, where all the person can perform the activity, where to overcome from the civil war kind of situation cannot be possible. So he has said that the justice is the backbone of the ideal state. Without justice, we can't able to think, we can't able to imagine idea about the ideal state. So he has said that justice is the backbone, and without justice, there is no idea about the society can be possible. So now, if there is any questions or queries are there related to the topic, so you can ask me. Piyush, Anand.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, Anushka.
Sir, how is monopoly how is monopoly of power bunched up in one class? Like in the analysis, you told us that. Can
Yeah.
you explain it?
See, what Plato has said that the decision-making body will be taken by the philosopher king. What is the role and the duties of the philosopher king? Is the philosopher king or those person who have attained the education till the age of 35, and this class is very what you call the well knowledgeable class. So what Plato has said that this class will make the law for the state. This class will execute the law for the state. So in this whole process, what will happen? The power will be there in the hand. The real power, the political power, will be in the hands of the few persons. That is, he has not talked about how many persons will be there. Either one person or the many person will be there. Just he has used the term philosopher class. So he was trying to give the power to the philosopher class related to the law making body, related to execute the policy at the grassroots level. And also he has said that it is the responsibility of the philosopher king. If there is any ill will in the state, they will take the decision and they will do the action. So what the Plato was trying to do, Plato was trying to give the power to the philosopher king, that all the responsibility and all the power is there in the hands of the philosopher king, and the philosopher king will take the decision related to the state and related to the legislative manner. In this light, we can say that the philosopher king can make the law and make any such kind of law for protection and promotion of self-interest, or whatsoever they feel what is good and what is bad. They can make those kind of laws. What Plato has said, after attaining the education and the knowledge, these philosopher class will capable enough about to differentiate what is good and the what is bad for the state. So somewhere the Plato has given more power to the philosopher king or the these persons, whereas Plato has nowhere talked about the power to the soldiers or the merchant. Just he has said the soldiers can perform the activity to protect the boundaries, and the merchant can do the economic activity, selling and buying the objects inside the state. But he has not given any power to them. Just he has said that both the person can perform their activity. Whereas once the matter comes related to the philosopher king, so he was talking about this power is there to the philosopher king to make the law and to take the decision and to execute the law at the grassroots level. So somewhere, according to the Karl Popper has said that somewhere the philosopher king means the philosopher king may capable enough to make or take the action related to protect and promote their self-interest or promote the self-interest. So in this regard, we can say that somewhere the Plato was giving the power to the few persons in the state. So it may be the kind of protecting and promoting a certain class, a certain group in the state.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Pragya, do you have any questions?
No,
उन्नति,
sir,
सब कुछ
it's
समझ में
clear.
आ गया? Unnati, can you listen me?
Yes, sir. I understood the basic concepts and I covered up from like yesterday's class. I saw the recording. So, yeah, I'm understanding it.
Okay. Okay, so tomorrow's class, I will take the questions. So I will ask the question on the Plato's two topics, Plato's theory of form and the Plato's theory of justice. So kindly read both the topics, and tomorrow is the discussion on both the topics. So please read both the topics. And if you have any doubt, any queries are there, so you can ask me here.
All right,
Yes,
sir.
Aditi, you are saying something.
Sir, isn't this social structure prescribed by Plato similar to the Indian caste system?
See,
In a way.
no, Indian caste system is means it is a different kind of Indian caste system is nowhere related to the Plato's system. Plato was talking about what do you call the education based kind of thing. Means Plato has not said that on the basis of work. Once I will teach you the Plato's theory of education, then you will know that Plato has not said that if I will start the work of what we call making wood and all the things, so I can be a what we call wood maker kind of person can be there. Plato has said all the work and the activities should be given to the individual person, whatsoever the education one person will attain. For example, if I have done the education till the age of 20, then I am expert. Means till the age of 20, I will be given a kind of full training of the for become as a good soldier. And after 20 to 35, he has talked about that the training will be given to the person like in our education system. If you will go ahead, we are giving the training to all the person for become as a scientist. We try to do the PhD and the postdoc, and training is there. So Plato was somewhere related to trying to make the society based on the education, whereas in the Indian caste system was there that whatever work I will do without knowledge, without education, I will means follow those kind. I will become as a part of that caste. If I will become as a teacher, then I can be a Brahmin. If I can protect the boundaries of the state, then I can be a what you call the Kshatriya. And if I can do the merchant kind of activity, then I can be a Vaishya. So he was talking about in that manner. Means caste system is like that manner. There is no role of the education is there. Whereas the Plato's theory of what you call the justice is very different. It was based on the education, not like the Indian caste system.
Oh, all right, sir.
Yes, excuse me, sir.
Yes, love.
Sir, can you once again call the name of that person who said that the theory is justice is to harm the enemies.
Justice is to harm the enemies. Means I'm not getting it. Justice is to harm the enemies means okay. You are talking about that. Okay, Polemarchus. You are talking about.
Yes, sir.
The Polemarchus has said.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Polemarchus has said that justice is consisting doing good for the friend and the bad for the enemies. Polemarchus has said this. The Plato has replied to the Polemarchus concept. The justice is not based on harming any person. Justice means the person can perform the activity and the role because it is based on the knowledge, and the knowledge never differentiate between the enemy and the friend. So he was talking about in that manner. And more important point, Plato has said that the enemy and the friend can change according to the time and according to the situation. So one day you may have one friend, another day that friend may be the enemy. So that is not the justice. So he has criticized the Polemarchus theory of justice. समझ गए लव?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, so dear student, kindly read both the topics, theory of justice and the theory of forms. We can have a discussion in the tomorrow's class. We can do the discussion on both the topics. So kindly read it out. कल हम discussion करेंगे so that you can have or you can gather the what you call the true knowledge about the both the theories. And we can have a discussion. And if you need any material, I have already uploaded on the Google Classroom. But if you need, just drop me message in the WhatsApp group message, not personal message. Try to drop the message in the group message. Then I will upload further more files on the Google Classroom. Okay. Take care. Have a nice day. See you tomorrow.
Thank you, sir.
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 Thank you, sir.